Welcome to my videos and my blog. In this time, I'm going to talk about what happened tonight on 2025 NBA playoff day 48. Well, the NBA was back after 4 days that there were any game, and tonight started the 2025 NBA Finals were played the Thunder against the Pacers, the game one in the NBA Finals, where in this game the Pacers did a surprise, defeated the Thunder 111 to 110, and the Indiana Pacers took the lead of the series 1-0. So let's talk about a little more about how each team arrived to the NBA Final. Well, remember that the Oklahoma City Thunder won the Western Conference Finals where in the first round the Thunder faced the Grizzlies in the handling problem and they swept the series. In the second round in the Western Conference Final, they play against the Denver Nuggets where they battled a lot and they had to play 7 games and they defeated the Nuggets. And in the Western Conference Finals, the Thunder didn't have any problem, defeated in 5 games the Minnesota Timberwolves, and for that reason the Thunders won the Western Conference Finals, and for that reason they are playing in the NBA Finals. And about the Indiana Pacers, they in the first round they defeated the Bucks in 5 games. In the Eastern Conference semifinal, the second round, they did a surprise, the first upset where they defeated the Cleveland Cavaliers in 5 games. Remember that the Cleveland Cavaliers were the best team in the Eastern Conference and the favorite to play the NBA Finals. And in the Eastern Conference Finals, the Pacers faced the New York Knicks and again did the upset. They won that series in 6 games, and for that reason, they qualified to the NBA Finals, and they are representing the Eastern Conference. The Eastern Conference. So remember that this is the first time since 2013 or 2012 that the Thunders qualified to the NBA Finals. Remember that last time they lost in 6 games against the Miami Heat, where against LeBron James, the Wayne Way, and Chris Bosh. Boss, and remember is when the Thunders had in that moment the last time that they play in the NBA Finals. They have Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden. About the Pacers, this is the first times that they are playing the NBA Finals. They play it in the 2001, so this was the 24 years ago, where they were leading by Ray Miller, and that time they lost in 5 games against my favorite team, Los Angeles Lakers. I think that this is the first championship with the of Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal. So these times before this game, the Thunder were the favorite, and they were favorite to win this series. And I predicted that the Thunder are gonna to win this series in 5 games. But let's see what happened tonight. I think that I'm gonna to change my prediction. So about this game, I think the Thunder dominate all the game, especially the first half. They were the best team, but again the Pacers never give it up. They were fighting a lot, especially in the second half, and especially in the fourth quarter, where they never give it up, and they were trailing by more than 37 seconds, and Halliburton scored the winning basketball with less than zero point 0.3 seconds to play, and they got the victory. It was amazing, to be honest. I thought that the Thunder were going to win this game easily by more than 7 point difference, but the Pacers changed my mind, and maybe now the Pacers are the favorite to win this game. So about this game, how I told you, the Thunder were the best team, but they couldn't win this game. In the first half, they were leading 57 to 45. To be honest, they were leading this game easily, and they should have been leading the halftime by minimum 20 point difference, because they were leading this game amazing. They had 19 steals in the first half, yeah, for 19 steals, and the Pacers had 12 turnovers. And in that moment, I thought that the game was over, because the Thunder were leading by 12 point difference, and I didn't see how the Pacers could reduce that gap. I thought that in the second half, the Thunder were going to increase the lead, and they were going to win this game easily, but not. The Pacers made enough an adjustment in the second half. They improved a lot, and they in the third quarter they won the quarter by 3 point difference, 31 by 28. They reduced the game to a 8 point difference, and in the end of the third quarter, the Thunder were leading 85 to 76. by 8 point difference. In the beginning of the fourth quarter, the Thunder increased the lead to a 12 or 15 point difference, and in that moment I thought that the game was over, but later the Pacers reduced the gap, and the difference was always between 8 to 12 point difference, and the Thunder had the game under control, but with less than 2 minutes to play, the Thunder were leading by 6 point difference, but what happened again? The Pacers played the best basketball in the clutch time, something that they have been doing in this playoff, and they execute better. Where I think that the big difference here is that the Pacers play a tremendous basketball level in all the fourth quarter, but especially in the clutch time, where I think that about the Shai Julius Alexander, he made several mistakes because in the last possession of the team, he made by decision he couldn't score the basketball, and they lose the game. How I told you, the Thunder executed very bad in the clutch time. The Pacers took advantage of that. Haliburton had the opportunity to win this game. He scored the winning basketball, and he won the game. And this is something comical because the Thunder were leading the game for more than 47 seconds, and the Pacers were only leading the game with only 0.3 seconds to play, and this was enough to win this game. About this game, it was something similar that it happened in 2 games. For the Thunder, it's something similar that happened in the Western Conference semifinal run, where in the game 1 they lost against the Denver Nuggets. Remember that game where they were leading, and they were leading by more than 15 point difference. They made several mistakes in the clutch time, in the fourth quarter, in the clutch time. The Nuggets took advantage of that, and the Thunder were trailing in that series. But in the end, they won that series. And about the Pacers, also, this is something similar that happened in the Eastern Conference Finals against the New York Knicks in the game 1, where remember in that game the Pacers were trailing by 20 point difference in some part of the game, and they were trailing by 14 point difference with less than 3 minutes to play, and they tied the game, and they won it in overtime, and this is when the series changed. Is when the Pacers won that series, and they won the series in six games. So this is everything happened now with this victory. The Pacers are leading the series 1-0. This is a surprise, to be honest. Something that I haven't said until this moment is that in all this postseason, the Pacers have always been leading the series. This is something amazing for them, and maybe now the series can change a lot, because now the Pacers stole the home advantage. Now the Thunders will need to win the game 2, because if the Pacers win the second game and they go to Indiana with the advantage of 2-0, the most probably is that this series is going to be in 4 games, and maybe the team that's going to sweep will be the Pacers. So about the Pacers, the best team, the best players, were the Pascal Siakam with a double-double with 19 points and 10 rebounds. For example, he didn't play a very great basketball, but the most important is that he executed better in the fourth quarter, and he made some important shoots and played tremendous defenses. And the second best scorer was Myles Turner with 15 points. And the third best scorer were Tyrese Haliburton and Andrew Nembhard with 14 points each one. The difference is that Tyrese Haliburton made a double-double where he made 10 rebounds, and the most important is that he scored the winning basketball to win this game. And about the Thunders, the best player was Shai Julius Alexander with 58 points. He played tremendous basketball level, but again, in the most important part of the game, in the clutch time, he executed very bad basketball decisions, because he made several several bad decisions. Most of the time he forced the basketball to score a basketball, and this led to the team to the lose. And the second best scorer was Jalen Williams with 17 points, and the third best was Luguentz Dort with 15 points. So what's next? The game 2 will play until this next Sunday. So both teams will have two days to rest and to prepare the game 2. So the game 2 will be played this next Sunday, June 8th, where Oklahoma City Thunder will receive the Indiana Pacers on Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, and 20 o'clock Eastern time. Remember that the Pacers are leading this series, and this is a most victory for the Thunders to try to avoid fall to in the series 0-2 and try to go to Indiana with the disadvantage. And the Pacers, it will be amazing to win this game to get the advantage to 0 and to try to close the series in Indiana. So I think that the Thunders are going to make adjustment or to improve on what happened. Sorry, in the second, in the last, in what happened in this game one, especially in the last quarter. So I think that the Thunder are going to win the game 2 by more than 3-point difference or 5-point difference. The Thunders are going to tie the series, and it will be amazing. So I hope you like this video, and if you have any comments, suggestions, you can write me in any of my social media platforms. So see you next video. Cheers.